Hey guys, Aragoth here. I was asked by a few of the guys that I draft with in Paper Magic that they wish that I could be looking over their shoulder and watching them draft and telling them what maybe they're doing wrong, what they can improve on, deck building, stuff like that. So I thought I would record one of my drafts on Arena and just kind of talk through the picks that I make and why I make them and things to look for, stuff like that. So hopefully this is helpful. I'm gonna do the recording of just the draft as a separate, and then I'll record the games as well, just in case you actually want to watch the gameplay. But let's get right into it. Um, right off the bat, Watery Grave is a tough thing not to draft unless you've already got a play set of them, because Shocklands are worth so much. They're a rare wild card on Arena. In Paper Magic, they've got really good value. So very hard not to take that. Although I do think I've got my play set of four. I'm not sure. Without Watery Grave, like Equinox is amazing. 4/5 flyer, Convoke. You can very often deploy this for the five at the most, but typically three or four is what I find that I'm casting this at a lot because you're building around Convoke when you're building. Um, it's typically Celestia, but even in Boros, you can cast this. Sinister Sabotage, amazing. Countering and surveilling, both very good things that you want to be doing. Ledev Guardian, you're starting to fall off a bit. Devious Cover Up, I really like. Definitely isn't worth picking over these other cards. This is a good pack overall, though. Like, um, good stuff in most colors. I'm not sure, the green, I'm not so sure about. Um, but Ornery Goblin is just fantastic common. But I think I'm gonna lean towards the Sabotage there. Removal is always amazing. Demir Spybug, that's just an amazing 1/1. Um, where this is something you can build around. If we get another one of these, that's amazing. Dead weight. So removal is huge. Like I'm actually debating taking the dead weight over the spy bug, although because this is uncommon, a lot less likely to see another spy bug. A little more likely to see a dead weight. Um, like sabotage and Demir and the Demir spy bug put us already leaning very heavily into blue black. Um, and some good stuff that can come back to us in Demir in this pack. So we're going to take the Spy Bug. Um, okay, so my internet totally crapped out there. That was amazing. Perfect timing. Um, okay, so it backed us up to when we had the patrol up. So let's just pick that. And then we go to the next, which definitely leans us back into the black because, well, removal, right? Like you just you need to prioritize removal, whether it's white, red, black, whatever type of removal. Like you get a few pieces of removal in your deck, and that's telling you where you're going to go. That's the way I always draft. Is it's, that's pretty much anything else you can work around. If you don't get removal though, your deck isn't going to run. So we're going to take the strands. Another strands. Um, I'm more tempted to take the Darkblade or the Thoughtbound here. I think I'm going to take the Thoughtbound. We do have a few other things that work for Surveil, and we can kind of try to focus that way if possible, if the cards come. Um, Nothing here for us at all. So in the interest of a possibility of something leaning us towards white or Boros or Selesnya or Boros, we're gonna think take the Hunted Witness. We're gonna slide that away for now. Same idea. We're gonna take the Healer Hawk just in case we switch that way. Um, I like the Child of Night. It's a good 2-drop. It's also a decent Severed Strands target. We're not getting the Surveil options that we want. might be better for me to take the hammer dropper and prepare for a switch to Boros. I think that's what I'm going to do just in case here. Put that in the sideboard. Okay, I like Devious Cover Up. This gives us another Surveil option. Plus, it's a good combat trick. I like Equinox. Like that's more white stuff there. We're actually pretty split. Like I feel like the cards that we have in these are stronger, although that's Patrol's really good. Hammer Dropper's decent, not great. I think I gotta go Dazzling Lights. And grab the second Healer Hawk. And you grab Vicious Rumors. Another Devious Cover Up comes around. Throw that into the sideboard. Throw that into the sideboard. Although, maybe I should be looking at some of this red as a possible Grixis quasi-duplicate. I like on Spybug and Thoughtbound. I doubt Sinister Sabotage wheels around even against the AI drafting. I'd like Burglar Rat to come. Actually, there's a lot of good stuff in. Shit. Maybe I take the Watcher. Does the Watcher wheel? One of these wheels around. Oh, a Deadly Visit. I gotta take the Deadly Visit. I don't know how I didn't notice that earlier. So this is the type of red removal you want to see. Lava Coils, Command of Storms. There's a Darkblade Agent down there. I don't like Crawl Swarm. Jeez. I think we take the Centipede. Nightveil Predator. That is a huge pick. Another Darkblade Agent with a hopefully wheel, a Guild Gate to wheel around, but we're like, there's a Mythic here, but we're not going green. I don't care to greed draft it, and just Nightveil Predator is so good, so good. So that's an easy pick. Price of Fame, another easy pick. But good cards like Poisoners are removal. They're always going to trade up. Darkblade Agent again. It's fantastic. There's some good stuff here. Cosmotronic's a good finishing spell. But yeah, you got to take the removal. I think we're going with the Whisper Agent here. Some more Surveil. Discovery Dispersal. I really like Discovery Dispersal. Dead Weight though. Both of these are technically removal, but this gives us Surveil. This does not. I keep saying that Dead Weights are going to roll around, see more, but I think we got to take the Discovery Dispersal. We are 100% going in the blue-black now, though. Take the Muse Drake for the card draw. Darkblade Agent. Oh, Sinister Sabotage rolled around. So did Devious Cover Up and that Burglar Rat. What are we looking at here? So it just got a couple 2-drops, 1-drops. Our curve's pretty good. What do we have for creatures right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Only 6, so 9 spells at the moment. So we need to start really looking characters. What spells are removable? Not really. Well, that can go to the sideboard. Dazzling Lights is a possibility to go to the sideboard, like Sinister Sabotage. But I think we're going to take the burglars. Um, Another Darkblade Agent, fantastic. Another Darkblade Agent. Can't ask for, oh wow. Play set of Dark, love Veiled Shades. All of a sudden, things are coming up Millhouse. Um, we'll go back to the easier view here. Another Spy Bug on the third pack. That is amazing. But again, so hopefully this is, I've been kind of rushing through this, not even thinking that I should be slowing this down, but hopefully I've said enough that people are getting the idea. But if you're in white, red, white, green, luminous bonds are huge. If you're thinking about going with those colors, you need to scoop these the moment you see them. They are massive. One of the best commons in the set, especially in limited. Um, but yeah, it's got to be the Spy Bug here. And a Night Veil Sprite just goes, look at that, another Luminous Bonds. Love Burglar Rats, but we got to go with more Surveil. Mission Briefing is fantastic. Is that what we like? Inescapable Blaze is amazing. But yeah, I think we're going Mission Briefing. I don't know if we're going to play Mission Briefing. Do we want the Whisper Agent? What does this find for us? It finds us a Predator, Spy Bugs, if we want them. Might be Mausoleum, just to be able to hunt for what we want, creature-wise. This is more removal. How many removal spells do we have? This would double up removal for us, but so we have one Severed. That's pseudo removal. And then 4. We're gonna be losing rats and stuff. Oh, I think I gotta take the Mausoleum. Take the Imp for more hand control stuff. We'll take a look while we're building this to see. Let's take the Guild Gate here. Oh, another Guild Gate. Be tempted to take that. Don't need another Darkblade Agent, but they're so good. Do I want another Imp? Are we going like super small creatures? Just annoying? We do need a few finishers. Well, we've got... Do we have enough Surveil? I think we're going to take the Pilfering. More hand hate. More removal. Use those little creatures to lock things away. Toss the Radical Idea. Wish Crab. At this point, the deck is pretty much set. We've actually got too much. We need to look at what we can cut away. So 3 cards to cut. 16, 10, 17. Creatures are pretty much where I want to see them. So we're going to cut 3 spells. Maybe 1 creature. I think we cut lots of Surveil. Yeah, we cut a Darkblade as much as I love them. And I think we're going to cut Mission Briefing. No, maybe we... Cut that. Love to just cover up. Do I need it though? Really? No. Okay. So to just quickly go over, so that early curve, really important. Tons of 2-drops, lots of removal. We got this is pseudo removal and surveil. Hand hate is same as similar to removal. I shouldn't say the same as, but similar. Um, surveil, hand hate, those are going to get buffed. Um, allows us to pilfer through our deck. 2 removal spells there. This is going to be used as removal in some way. Plus, it's going to buff up important targets. Veiled Shades, I just love. Again, I love these two. Would have been nice to get a little bit more surveil, but I think we have enough. But this is a deck that should do well. So hopefully, give you a little insight. Like, pay attention to your curve when you're drafting. Um, get that removal. Like, think of how are you going to deal with your opponent's big threats. Like, if you don't have answers to that, um, you're you're gonna lose games, right? Like, you need to be able to remove those threats, whether it's through combat tricks, like in Boros you've got sure strikes and stuff like that. Those are removal spells. Um, things, anything that allows you to trade up, or just flat out remove them. If you're running anything that's is it or Demir, you need to remember that if you're drafting counter spells, you need to be building your deck in a fashion that can I leave that 3 mana available or 4 mana available to be able to cast this counter spell. Um, so that planning is important. Thinking about that stuff through your turns is important. Um, but yeah, we'll stop it here, like I said, and we'll record the gameplay in a separate video. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions or any comments, please feel free, and happy gaming, guys.